Hey guys, Mr. Horvath here for another moment of Horvath Science.
Hey Dad.
That's my daughter. Every time I start to record, she always wants something. Anyway, we're going to be talking about science today.
Ew,
So,
Dad, come here.
let's go take a look and see what she wants. Let's go. So I see you're doing your chores. So what'd you need?
This is really gross. Where does dust even come from?
Well, you know skin is the largest organ of your body.
What does that have to do with dust when the doors are always closed?
Because your skin is always shedding dead skin cells. So what you're actually dusting could be pieces of you that you've shed off.
Gross.
You want to know more about skin?
Sure.
All right. So you want to learn about skin. I've got just the place that we can go.
Hey, Dad, what's that sound outside the door?
I don't know. Let's go take a look. That's our portal. That's where we're needing to go.
We have to go through that?
Yes, trust me. It's safe first. Here we go. I have things. My buddy. I've got to have my buddy. He's what makes this all possible, and my notebook. Every scientist has to have a notebook. My hat. Gotta have my hat. We're ready to explore. You ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Follow me, right?
Yep.
Wow.
That was rough.
Ooh, you made it.
Remind me to never do that with you again.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, whatever you say. I have no idea.
Hey, it's Chloe and the Nerd. Hey guys, where are you going?
We're going under the surface of the skin, 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 skin.
Under the skin? Really? You guys can really do that?
Excuse me.
That's really cool. Do you want to join them?
Yeah?
Hey, wait for us.
Man, maybe they didn't hear us.
Yeah, doesn't look like there was much room in the elevator anyway. It sure is a long ways down there. Wonder where they're going.
To the void, maybe?
Boy, I think that's a skin pore. You know, the one question that we had when you were dusting is, where does skin come from? I think we're going to find out.
But I never thought about what's under the skin.
What's on top is just the beginning of the skin you're in. The skin actually has 3 layers. There's the epidermis, the dermis, and the subcutaneous fat.
Whoa!
The epidermis is like a skin cell factory. New cells are being born at the bottom all the time and slowly making their way up to the top. It takes the cells about 4 weeks to get all the way up, and by the time they finally make it to the surface, they're dead.
So I'm like a skin cell graveyard?
Precisely. And you're shedding dead skin cells all the time.
Wow, what else is up here?
The epidermis also contains melanin, and it's what makes skin darker or lighter. The more melanin a person has, the darker their skin will be. Skin comes in many beautiful colors, like my lovely lavender sheen.
I've heard melanin also helps protect you from the sun.
It sure does, but even melanin can't do it all, and that's why we wear sunscreen to keep from getting burned.
Well, that was interesting. You know, every scientist has a notebook and they keep notes. I've got to jot this down. Skin. We found out that skin dies and flakes off, and that's why you were dusting the other day. So we learned about dead skin. All right. You know what I would like to know now? Why does it hurt when you touch something hot? I bet Chloe and the nerd can tell us that too.
Let's go find out!
Ooh, look at all this stuff down here. I see blood vessels, and that's a nerve ending over there. I know nerve endings send messages to the brain, but what is the skin trying to tell the brain?
Well, it's a touchy subject.
Okay, I'm going to guess that terrible pun means that this has to do with the sense of touch.
Smarter and smarter you get. Think of all the things your skin touches. Rough tree bark, a cold snowball, a nice cup of hot chocolate. Nerve endings read all of these sensations and tell the brain and nervous system about them. Then the brain and nervous system decide if the body needs to respond.
So if I touch something too hot, my nervous system tells my hand to move away from it?
Exactly.
Wow, I never knew my skin was so smart.
So we have nerves in our fingers under our skin, and that's why we can sense things that feel good when we touch it, smooth, soft things, and things that hurt. Notebook. Gotta write that down. Can't forget. I'm gonna have to review these notes when we get back. Boy, it's hot in here, isn't it?
I'm sweating just a tad.
I know it. I know. Why do we sweat? It comes from our skin. There's got to be another skin question.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. The sweat glands start here in the dermis, where they make sweat that travels up.
Slowly, please.
Up to the epidermis, where the sweat comes out of holes called pores, which evaporates and disappears, cooling you down in the process.
Well, that was interesting. So, Chloe and the nerd just told us that sweat helps keep us cool in the summertime when we're really. I gotta write this down. See, I can't forget. You have any other questions? What else do we need to know?
How about we find out why we get goosebumps?
Goosebumps?
See that thing over there?
I know what that is. That's a hair follicle. So the hair starts all the way down here?
And goes all the way up here!
I bet the hair does it at a more reasonable speed.
Oh, I forgot. Near the base of the hair, whoa, there are little muscles called erector pili that tighten when you're cold and pull the hair so it stands up straight. It's called the pilometer reflex.
Fancy word.
And that's what makes all those little bumps pop up on your skin.
You mean goosebumps?
The very same.
Goosebumps help keep us warm. I think it's time that we start heading back.
Process.
Chloe, nerd, thank you. Appreciate everything. We'll see you again, man. This was cool.